In those three districts, we have always the end of this architect. In the second 7 year, the INA Casa program starts a revision for standards for the design, following such referendum and surveys, and organizes a conference attended by the most important exponents of Italian architecture, including Roberto Libera, and they published the third booklet, the third guidelines, and tall building are not allowed, and flats at ground floor are forbidden unless measured to avoid introspection and the unpleasant effect in moisture. Therefore, they recommend a basement floor at least 60 centimeters above the ground level, below which there are well-ventilated basement. It was encouraged the use of ground floor to be void, and also for areas for playground for children or for scooters and storage and that's all. In this period of INA Casa program in Italy, was built an important district. It is named Forte Quezis in Genoa, in the northwest of Italy. And it marked a change of scale of operation. As you saw before, the scale was a small scale because the users of those districts are rural origins. So it is important to give home for people with came from country, and so the vernacular is the most used language in this way. But these districts marked really a change of scale. The name of the architect is Luigi Carlo Daneri, and it has a dimension which is not comparable with any other contemporary creation. The settlement is intended for 1,500 inhabitants, so it's very big, and the reference to the Algiers plan of Le Corbusier is evident not only for the use of material but for the dimension. And it is the history says that Quezzi Forte is the first step toward the town design and the macro design that it is, as you can see from what will happen in the years immediately following. After this INA Casa program was established a Jazz Cultures Fund with the implementation of the 10-year plan. The technical legislation incorporates some topics of the rules of the INA Casa program. In particular, reaffirms the prohibition to have ground floor accommodation, and in fact requires the arcade at ground floor of building. In Rome, as you can see in red, yes, is the biggest expansion of this social housing, because with the law of 1962, it requires municipalities with population greater than 50,000 inhabitants to prepare a district named Piani di Zona for public housing. And in the same year, Rome chooses this district and adopted the new general master plan. As you can see, the numbers are very interesting, because the program identifies 70 areas to house 700,000 people, covering an area of 5,000 hectares. So it's very, very big. It's the greatest plan in Italy. And we can divide it, this this first plan of economic and social housing in Rome in three main stages. The first, the startup period, it is very strong, the influence of utopias, of megastructuralist movement, and all the project represent a formalization of the town design, as I told you before, for forte quezzi, and urban design in large scale. The central phase of the second stage are characterized by large architectural objects such as Corviale, is almost famous in the world because it's 1 kilometer long, or such as Laurentino and many other, and in which seems to end the morphology of the whole configuration of the main building in a coincidence between building type and morphology of the urban part. So really architectural objects. In the third generation, we see the presence of two opposing trend projects. One is refers to the previous research, such as Torre Vecchia, that you can see in the image, and second, looking for a relationship with the urban fabric of the traditional type. In searching of piano pilotis, I identified 222 square meters to be filled, and is a summary of what I did in my period of research on. You can see the regulation and laws and all the. Most of the most important realization of that period, the building on pilotis. So the pilotis space, the void on pilotis is about that amount. So the case study the case study of my research is a district in Rome. Is named Tiburtino Terzo. And this is one of the districts built during that law, and it has a lot of empty spaces at ground floor. They are not fully utilized, in most of cases neglected and dirty, not well lighted, and often place of microcriminality. Only in one case are maintained by inhabitants. The available surfaces in this district is about 2,000 square meter, and if we consider that for rehabilitate a part of it, it's necessary about 9,000 euros. So it's not a great amount. Final phase of my research has proved the possibility of involvement of the inhabitants, because I see the desire to take care of these spaces, and in a 2 months workshop was led with students of the School of Art of the district. They left free to interpret the empty spaces at the ground floor along the main street. I've identified the first function to be placed. And I've showed elementary but effective proposal, as you can see from the images. After this research, I was very lucky because with the housing association welcoming the opportunity to reuse these free spaces, in part probably for political reason. I'm really sure that it's for political reason and not for other reason. And this housing association of Rome has given the world a professional challenge of providing a concrete and feasible answer about the densification, launching this procedure named PASS, Plan for Social and Sustainable Homes. And it can be considered a specific result of this process of research in my department, because we are very lucky to be involved and to help this housing association to promote this competition. This localization of Tiburtino Terzo is not so peripheral area. It is quite near to the center, but it has all the specific of a peripheral area, marginality, and so on. The topics are these new housing, new dwellings on the top floor, housing at the ground floor with specific rules, and also to give a response to energetic performance of the building and innovate equipment system for sustainable management, and also to the participants are required to redevelop the public space. The results were very interesting, because about 50 project proposals were developed by groups and professionals, and they decline in different and innovative ways the architectural quality with the issue required. The winner is a Spanish group named Espegel Fisac, and RW Fabric is disrupted through the redesign of the public level, and they link together the different public spaces to the podium of the building, and they propose three different types of dwelling. At the ground floor is composed as with a central core in green, or I don't know the color, probably is yellow. That contains all the technical installation, bathroom and kitchen, and spaces such as private terrace overlooking of the courtyards as a continuation of the private public green front. The bedroom areas are protected by strips of vegetation. In the roof, on the top roof, they propose two types. One is named light corridor, is this one with a corridor with a pen. They append hang on the other spaces, and one is more closer to the houses of impluvium of the Roman tradition. This is the second prize, but I don't want to be boring in this sense, but because what is important to say is the second prize. They propose a new country on the top floor with many dwellings in different forms. And the third prize is Molestin Architecture. They wrapped the existing building with the new scheme, and this new scheme can be used for the agricultural as a greenhouse and green spaces, and used by inhabitants. All the projects are published in this book I wrote with my friend Mariella Alnese, and it contains all the experience and demonstrates the wide variety of projects submitted, and also not for all the entire projects, but some solutions are very interesting. And what can be said that is in Italy it was the first context that deal with densification in the field of urban regeneration. Now the housing association have not found to go ahead But after the competition, Espegal-Fisak of the winner project were involved in the second step of design, but now they were stopped because there are no funds in that sense. But what I would like to say that we hope that this experience can be a guiding example for renovation of housing stock, not only in Italy. And probably I would like to reaffirm the importance of university in that sense, because really I hope that the university will be involved increasingly as a scientific partner in relation to issues such as urban regeneration, but not only urban regeneration, and also that the local government begin to look at the university research as an opportunity to develop appropriate and real strategies for the rehabilitation of the housing stock. Thank you.